Welcome everybody to the Kartmasters British Kart Grand Prix. The Grand Prix races are almost getting ready to go. We are building up. We are about 12 minutes away from green flag. The first Grand Prix is going to be Minimax. We've had some legendary winners in that over the years, some of which you might have been watching over in Budapest this weekend. First of all, though, we're going to talk about this lovely car in front of you. The people behind getting that car to us are the main sponsors of our event, Redline Specialist Cars. And John Graham from Redline has joined us here this weekend. So let's come over, John, and speak to you first. So you've supported the event this year. Just tell us why you decided to support Kartmasters.
Well, I got the opportunity. We haven't done anything for a couple of years, of course, with the pandemic. And I just thought it was a great opportunity. I've not seen this track. I mean, what an amazing place. I can't believe how good it is. I saw the photographs and it's miles better than I thought. And basically, I came down. We've had a good look round the pits, seen all the drivers, all the teams, and I'm so pleased. I mean, the enthusiasm and the atmosphere is fantastic. So it's a privilege actually to be involved.
It is, of course. The man behind the circuit is stood to your right as well, Paul Fletcher, and we'll get him in just a second to cut this ribbon and officially launch the event. But tell us a little bit about the car we've got in front of us, because it's one of several you've got, isn't it?
Yes, this is the 992 Cabriolet. There's a little funny story where I had a Lamborghini ready to come down, and then you wouldn't believe it, we sold it on Friday. So it was 11th hour. What else have we got? So we thought, well, this will be suitable, although with the weather. Well, here you go. I sent a Cabriolet down in the middle of summer. What else can you do?
Have you been able to see any of the racing so far, or have you got here just in time for the main event?
I've been here since 10 o'clock and watched most of it. So, yeah, very impressed. I've never seen a rolling start before, so I'm learning as I go along. There's a lot of enthusiastic people around telling me all about it, so I'm learning as I go.
And how have you enjoyed the atmosphere of the event? You might just about be able to hear in the background. We've got a lot of music playing back there, a bit of a festival atmosphere going on. Have you enjoyed the day so far?
Yeah, it's fantastic. I mean, I've had some there's a great facility, but outside you've got all the cafes, the restaurants. As I say, we've got a Hawaiian band playing away in there. Everyone's enjoying themselves. Everyone's got a big smile on their face at last.
And can you believe, of course, over the years we've had winners like Lewis Hamilton, George Russell, Alex Albon. They've all won this event and all started by winning at this track their careers.
Yeah, well, let's hope we've got one today, then I can put my name to it. And Redline Specialist Cars were here when so-and-so went on in his Formula One career. So it's an amazing opportunity for everybody.
And these drivers, of course, when they're moving on in their careers, they might even want to get themselves a car like this in the future. But is this Specialist Cars, is that what you provide as a service?
Yeah, we do sports cars, supercars. We've been going 25 years. We're independent, we're a family business, and we look after everybody. We've had various stars through the doors and a few racing stars as well. And as you say, we look forward to furnishing the winners with cars in the future.
As well as Porsches and Lamborghinis, what other kind of cars you got?
We've obviously got the 4x4. There's the Urus now. There's all sorts of hybrid cars coming along. Bentleys, you name it, we sell it. And we recently sold an F40. We just sold a 918 Spider on Friday, a TDF. So we've got some serious cars.
And out of all the classes you've seen, any in particular that have been catching your eye in terms of the racing?
Yeah. The seniors. I enjoyed the seniors, but I'm particularly looking forward to the young lads who are, I think, 10, 12, between 10 and 12. I think it's about 4 o'clock that race, and so I've got my eye on one particular driver, and hopefully we can take him a bit further forward in the future.
And this is a Grand Prix, of course. It's a winner-takes-all event, so it's going to be furious racing out there, isn't it?
It's going to be furious racing. I haven't told anybody the car is not the prize.
Well, I tell you what is the prize. It is the GP plate, and they get to put that on their car for the next year. So it's like being able to run a personalised lumber plate for a year.
Well, you can't fault that. There's the bragging rights. There'll be lots of press, but there's lots of people like myself interested in the future of these events. And now we're getting going again. We can get into them, and we can look at what happens next year and the year after.
So karting is something that Kartmasters got you interested into the sport, and you want to keep involved?
Yes, yeah. My brother went actually raced on a local circuit to here in the 80s. That's how long ago it was, and he was British champion. So as soon as I had the opportunity, I've invited all my family down, and they jumped at the chance. So that shows that the pull of this event.
Has your brother been able to make it here as well? Or?
Yes, yeah, he's out there having a dance, I think.
I'm sure he probably knows a few faces around here as well, doesn't
he? Yes, yeah. He's met a few people he knows. Steve Ogden, obviously, who does the engineering, Charlie Lancaster, and a few people that we know, yeah.
Perfect stuff. Well, we'll let you get away and enjoy the event. Where are you going to go and watch this one from?
Just up there in the posh seats.
That's the best place to watch from, because you're right on top of these. Just the perfect view of the start-finish line. And once back in 2013, if you know, keep an eye on particularly Honda cadets, because a driver left that corner up there in 3rd place and went on to win the race.
Well, can't say more than that. Good luck to everyone.
Thank you very much, John Graham. Thank you. We'll let you get away and get up to your seat, because we've got about 6 minutes until the first race. I'm going to pass these scissors the correct way to Paul. There you go. That looked good, didn't it? Paul Fletcher, another year of Kartmasters. How's it been so far?
Oh, all right. My driver came 3rd then, which he could have been in the first one, but he wasn't. But that means he starts 3rd in the final. The other driver was in the middle.
Gus Lawrence, you're talking about there in Senior X30s on the inside of row 2. But have you been able to catch any of the other classes? It's been really, really close racing in every single class.
Funnily enough, when you're involved in one class and you haven't got anybody in the other class, you tend not to look. It's really not right, but you don't. You're so involved in your own class. I'm glad I don't have people in 2 classes.
And Senior X30 is going to be going out last on track, so there's going to be a lot of spectators, I'm sure, around getting ready for that one, and everyone watching on the live stream is going to be looking forward to that.
Yes, I think so, yes. It's always exciting anyway, isn't it, to have a major race? I mean, there aren't many. There's the British Championship races, and then there's 1 or 2 very good ones here, including the best one, I think, in the country.
And we've had some fantastic winners over the years. How is it to have an event at your track which has provided race winners which are now racing in Formula 1?
Oh, yes. I mean, virtually all the British drivers have been here, Hamilton and everybody. And a lot of them come back and actually practice karting during the off-season, which is interesting, you know. George Russell comes quite often and tests.
Yeah, Lando Norris, I'm sure, as well. George Russell won this class, didn't he, Minimax, back in 2010?
Yeah, I didn't realise that, but I know they've all been here and won in the olden days, yes.
It's because there's been so many of them here over the years. I was speaking to Henry Padette, and he's commentated on all of them winning at this event. It's been fantastic stuff. Senior X30 in particular, like you said, you've got your 2 drivers in there. Yeah. The racing was very, very close. It went right down to the wire, didn't it?
It looked reasonably fair as well, didn't it? Yes. I'm surprised how they do keep away from each other. You know, you do get crashes, but they're very, very good. And little kids as well racing, and they're very good.
Yeah, all the way through from Miami Cadet all the way to the senior classes. Going back now to looking ahead at the main event, there's going to be a lot of nerves on that dummy grid. I can see the Minimax drivers getting...
I'm sure they get nervous, yes. I mean, I used to race, I raced for 25 years, and I got nervous. When it's raining and you're at the back, you don't get nervous, but when it's important that you're at the front, it's worrying.
How did you calm those nerves as a driver?
I didn't eat or be breakfast or anything like that, and then when it was all over, I ate a lot. So I suppose that sort of thing. And as you get older, the worse you get, you know. Even if you're an actor, I understand when you get older, you get nervous.
Yeah, speaking to a lot of the guys we've got people here, Ben Hinchley being one of them, who raced in this event, did very well. Now he's running his own team. He says he gets more nervous watching his drivers than he ever did racing.
I think that's right. My daughter raced quite a long time, and I got more excited when she raced than when I was racing. And I had more fallouts with people than I was when I was racing.
Good stuff. Well, we're about 45 seconds away from cutting the ribbon to this event. Just to summarise quickly, we've had a real tough couple of years. How proud are you that the event and the staff here have done so well? We've got over 300 drivers here this weekend. Everyone's having a good time. We've got spectators. We've had clean racing all the way through. You must be very proud of what the guys have done.
Please, it looks as though hopefully we're over it all. Probably that's not right, but it looks though. We've been an outdoor sport as well, which has helped us a lot.
And the facility couldn't be any better, could it? You've added new things every single year, and it's just getting better all the time.
What we can do to make it better, and we've done well. We've done well.
Right, Paul, well, we are 5 seconds away from letting those guys out on the track, so I'm going to ask you now to cut the ribbon and officially kick off the event.
Officially, we're opening it. There you are.
And there we go. Our Minimax drivers should now be walking down. Paul, thank you very much. I'm going to let you go and enjoy the final.
Thank you. Do I keep the scissors?
I'd say I don't know what I would do with them, so I'd say take them with you.
Right.
Paul, thank you very much. Go and enjoy the finals, and good luck to your drivers in the finals as well.
Thank you. Bye.
Right, well, there we go. That is the car that will be leaving the grid very shortly. Mini Max is making its way down to us now. How about that? That was fantastic, wasn't it? John and Paul Fletcher himself, and found out something new about him there, that he never used to eat his breakfast when he was getting ready for his big finals. Here come the drivers now. Now, they raced earlier in the pre-final in drying conditions. This time, they are on fully slick tyres. That wasn't the case earlier. Reg Hayward is going to be on pole position. He's only been beaten once so far this weekend. I don't know if you need to get the kart down first. We'll let you do that first, and then we'll have a quick chat with Reg, who's going to be starting on pole. So he finished third in one of his heats. Other than that, he is unbeaten so far. So quickly, Reg, you're pretty much unbeaten so far this weekend. So far, so good.
Yeah, I think it's been really good, yeah.
And how are you feeling now? We're about a couple of minutes away for the final.
I am quite, I've got quite nervous, but I am really excited for it.
You made a game plan with your mechanic there?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Good luck, Reg Hayward there. Let's go quickly alongside, because Ethan Jeff Hall gained 12 places in the pre-final to put himself on the front row. Ethan, you did the work in the pre-final to get yourself on the front row. Now you've got a really good chance to win, haven't you?
Yes. Just a great drive through in the pre-fun, and hopefully we can take the win in the final.
Well, best of luck. Strawberry drivers have done very, very well in the past. How confident?
I'm pretty confident that we can take the win because we've won the British Champs. The first 2 rounds of the British Champs we won, so I'm pretty confident we can win it.
We'll let you get ready. Good luck to Ethan Jeff Hall. I'm going to very quickly chat, if I can, to Andrew Douglas, because he qualified earlier this weekend in 19th place. Andrew, qualifying didn't go very well on Friday, but now you've worked your way through the order nicely, and you're in a good position. You can just about see the guys on pole position there. You're only 2 ways away from the front run.
Yeah, it's been quite a hard weekend. We got broke down in the quali on Friday, so just been spending as much time as we can getting through the grid.
We'll let you get ready. That's 1 minute to go. That is about it. The grid is now going to be cleared. Some brilliant names have won this class in the past. Former winners include George Russell back in 2010. Henry will tell us a little bit about that race.
I'll see, yes, 11 years ago on this very weekend, George Russell came down the short chute into the second hairpin and braked nice and early. The drivers chasing him just bumped into him, and then that was George's signal to go and win his second of 3 Kartmasters titles. Here is the grid for the opening Grand Prix of Kartmasters 2021. Anthony Jordan, tell us who starts where.
Well, on that front row, like Chris was just talking to, Reg Hayward and Ethan Jeff Hall, like he said, came from 12th place to start on that front row. Watch out. This race is going to be the one to watch. Ewan Charman and Blake Tysers round out row number 2. Aaron Full, the 6th plate, the seeded driver, alongside Andrew Douglas, also the 4 plate as well on row 3 with Ben Crossley and Chase Fernandez, the 90. Watch out for Chase. He's got a chance for this as well. Liam Hartley and Adam Woodham on row 5 with Joshua Camp and Harrison Crowther alongside. Scott Marsh and Leighton Cooper on row 7 with Damien Barris-Hadgett and James Sherrington on row 8. Michael Walker and Joe Anderson on row 9 with Oliver Smith and Thomas Ingram Hill rounding out the top 20 on row 10. Harrison Morrow, Seth Hathaway, Freddie Housley, Devon Nolan, Sasha Bagley, unfortunately not here, with Oliver Bocock rounding out the 13 rows of this Mini Max grid.
Like Chris said, the winners, Adam Christodoulou, Will Stevens, Thomas Grice, Ryan Denton, Billy Albo, Danny Harwood, Jack Barlow, George Russell, Ross Gunn, Phil Rawson, Tom Gamble, Sam Pooley, Cian Jewis, Dexter Patterson, Jamie Day, last year's champion, Harry Linden, 2 current or former Formula One drivers, 1 World Junior Karting Champion among the Mini-Max Grand Prix plate winners. Since the start of this event, it's a very fast rolling lap, and we will go around again, Anthony. Some of the final wins, I mean, Harry Linden dominated last year. We didn't have a Mini-Max grid in 2018, 2019. Jamie Day in 2017 came over from the United Arab Emirates to win in 2017. Dexter Patterson won this in 2016. 1 year later, he became the World Junior Kart Champion at this circuit in 2017. Cian Dewis currently ripping it up in the Porsche Carrera Cup 2015. On that occasion in 2015, he came from 20th and last on the grid to win the race. Sam Pooley in 2014. Tom Gamble currently racing sports cars in 2013. Philip Rawson now making a career out in the Middle East in 2012. Ross Gunn, a factory Aston Martin sports car driver, won this race in 2011. George Russell, we need no introduction to him in 2010. Jack Barlow in 2009. He's recently made an appearance on Love Island, of all things, on ITV. Danny Harwood, now a boxer out in Australia in 2008. 2007, Billy Albone won it. He runs a team, and he's at another event this weekend, Albone Racing. They're now coming up to the karting ranks. Thomas Grice in 2005, you know, he raced in saloon car racing. He is here running Grice Racing engines. Will Stevens, again, former Formula 1 driver in 2004, he won this race, and the inaugural winner, Adam Christodoulou, has made a career out in the United States as a sports car driver as well. Who is going to follow in those illustrious footsteps? We are going to find out.
Into the final corner they go. It looks like we're ready for Minimax. Let's see if we can get this finals underway. Green flag out, Grand Prix final. Minimax is underway. Reg Hayward takes the lead into the first corner. Good running. Someone already off in the grass. It looks like one of the Coles karts. He gets back on as they go up the hill there. Good start from the entire field. Nicely done over the bridge, but down the inside goes Ethan Jeff Hall, takes the lead of the race.
It was Harrison Crowther in the Coles Racing number 7 that ran wide at the first corner. He was doing double duty this weekend. He's already, I think, withdrawn from Mini X30. We'll have to see. He didn't go out in the pre-final, and he's now down in the middle of the pack in this one. But great start from Ethan Jeff Hall, and he's got a 5 kart length lead as they come around the second hairpin up the short chute with Reg Hayward, the driver that dominated the pre-final, now having to give chase in second. Watch for number 47, Scott Marsh. Didn't race yesterday. His slick tyres will be newer and fresher than everybody else's.
Yep, that is a very good point you bring up there, Henry. Out of the Mike Wilson complex into the final corner, back onto the start-finish straight. Here is how they will line up at the end of lap 1. Jeff Hall leads from Hayward, Fernandez, Douglas, Ticehurst, Full, Charman, Crossley, Wooden, Camp, Marsh, Crowther. Then it's Walker and Hartley. Cooper round out the top 15.
On to the Litchfield Bridge for the second time. The whole field now just spreading out. Someone running a little bit wide there. One of the Coles drivers. That could have been Crowther again. Here comes one of his teammates, Mackenzie Douglas. As Andrew Mackenzie Douglas, a bit of a mix-up over what name he's going by. Mr. Douglas in kart number 4 makes a move, and he picks up place. Aaron Fool in the XL Motorsport number 6 also picked a place. There's number 42, Argenti kart of Ewan Charman. Behind them, they're all coming to the Fullerton S's now. 15 minutes plus 1 lap decides the Minimax 2021 Redline Kartmasters British Grand Prix champion. There is Chase Fernandez in the number 90 Vision Motorsport kart from Upper Mill, and he is chasing down our leader. And look at the slipstream effect, Anthony Jordan. This is now going to be the signal for game on for the next 12.5 minutes. Jeff Hall tried to break away, and he couldn't.
No, he couldn't indeed. There you see the top 4 absolutely line astern, nothing between them, super glued together as they go down the hill in towards hairpin 1. Possible move for the lead there is... That's Fernandez, I think, taking the lead. It is indeed Fernandez, and the 4 of Douglas follow suit. Jeff Hall now into P3.
And a spin off camera there. You can see a couple of karts. Oh, it's Scott Marsh in the number 47 Dan Holland Racing entry that has had a problem. He regains the track, but he is down in last place. Here are your leaders. 12 months ago, Mackenzie Douglas in kart number 4 chased home his fellow South Walian Harry Linden in the Kartmasters Grand Prix. Now he is chasing another driver, the Welsh flag next to his name, Chase Fernandez. Well, he's got English flag next to his name. But there goes Douglas to the race lead or not, and he leaves the door open. Here comes Ethan Jeff Hall back into P2. Nothing to choose between any of the top 8.
No, absolutely nothing to choose from them. They all head down the hill once more. Defensive goes full in the background there. And into the braking zone of hairpin 1. No positions gained or lost. Chase lifting up the vent there just to let the air into the radiator, cooling that kart down again, as you'll probably find as they go into the Mike Wilson complex. They'll then lower it again just to get that extra waft out of the tight corners. There, the 12, Ethan Jeff Hall. He's had an up and down weekend. He won his first 2 heats, but was DQ'd for, I believe, being underweight. But then he came back strong in the second 2. Started the pre-final earlier in the mid-pack. Fought his way through, gained 12 positions, started on the front row, and here he is now in second place. But at the moment, it is Fernandez leading the way from Ethan Jeff Hall. Douglas there as well with Hayward.
Sadly, Joshua Camp has not taken the start, and there's more battling for the racing. Ethan Jeff Hall, latching his nose cone onto the rear bumper of Chase Fernandez. There's the move, coming into turn 4. Ethan Jeff Hall, the number 12, Strawberry Racing Tony Kart, takes the race lead, but for how long?
Well, here we go into the braking zone once more. Douglas goes down the inside of Fernandez. Fernandez now into P3, looks over his shoulder. He can still see there. It is Reg Hayward, the man who everyone's been trying to chase this weekend, been dominant with 3 heat wins as well. He is the favourite to take this win, as he at the moment there in 4th place. But there, Ewan Charman as well, the 42 right there behind. 10 minutes to go.
Don't count anybody in the top 8 or 9 out of this win yet. Even Harrison Crowder, we saw have that issue on the opening lap. He's in 9th place, less than 3 seconds off the race lead. Mikey Walker is 11th. Then it's Devon Nolan. Great drive from Devon Nolan. And Anthony, you're flinching.
Well, yeah, there was contact between Douglas and Fernandez. It was only a slight tap as the switchover came into play, and now it looks like Fernandez has taken the lead. He has down the hill with Douglas now in second. Look at Reg Hayward now up into P3. Where is Jeff Hall gone? I think he's gone down to 5th.
Yes, he has, and Reg Hayward, well, he had everything all his own way. Oh! And Ethan Jeff Hall trying to send it up the inside. He tried to take 2 at once, and Reg Hayward just happened to be in the way, and Reg Hayward just gets knocked a little bit sideways. Lost a bit of time, a little bit of ground still in this lead group, and we have a lead group of 9.
Look at that, Aaron Full down the inside of Hayward there, moves up a position as well. There, the 49 in play.
That actually made that a lead group of 11.
Yeah.
11. I had to take my shoe off because I run out of fingers.
Run out of fingers, you did?
And so 11 battling for the race lead. A few gaps developing, but you'll see. Oh, and there's a problem. Oh, and that is the number 57 of Leighton Cooper getting sideways and just uncontrolled, no chance into Michael Walker, who was busy minding his own business as Leighton Cooper rotated. His front end caught the rear of Michael Walker's kart, and that is Walker out of contention. So we are now down to 9 at the front. We're going to have a few minutes, I think, where the drivers in 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, I say that though, Reg Hayward, now they get line astern. Now we're going to have that middle part of the race where they work together to try and close back up to the front. Ethan Jeff Hall in 3rd place as Harrison Crowther trying to pass Ewan Charman, but they now need to work together.
Yeah.
They have to work together. We're on lap number 7. We have 8 minutes to go plus a lap. Chase Fernandez and Mackenzie Douglas, 1-2. They're working together. Ethan Jeff Hall is begging. He's begging the O-plate of Blake Ticehurst in 4th place to push me, push me, push me. And Blake Ticehurst is responding.
He is indeed. They go up the hill there. That is the back of the shot. Hayward and Full there, the 37 and the 6. As they go up the hill, 8th and 9th for them at the moment. Looking over the shoulder there, you can see Douglas lowers down the flap on the radiator. He wants to get the waft out of these hairpins here. They'll raise it up again as they come out of hairpin number 2. Look at how much he's closed up into the back there. Down the inside goes the 7 of Crowther on Charman. Gets that move done. There in the background as well, though, is Wooden.
Yeah,
he's closing
49.
in.
Yep, and Wooden, the KR Sport drive from Kingston upon Thames. Now trying to play himself into contention. Fernandez leads Douglas, then Jeff Hall. Then it's Ticehurst. Crowther now up to 5th. Charman is 6th. Wooden 7th. Hayward down to 8th. 9th is Full, and then a gap of 2.5 seconds to recovering Leighton Cooper in 10th. Devon Nolan up into P11. Great drive From the SFR Motorsport kart of Devon Nolan, cadet Honda driver last year, as Reg Hayward showing the pace he had. He's got the pace, now he just needs the track position. The leaders, though, are not getting away. Behind the top 11, we've got Damon Barris-Haggett in 12th. Then it's Hartley in 13th. Hathaway is 14th. Bocock up to 15th. Sherrington is next. Then it's recovering Scott Marsh. Ben Crossley in 18th. Then Anderson, Housley, Ingram Hill, Smith, Morrow. And right down at the back, last kart still running is Michael Walker after that unfortunate incident earlier on.
There we go.
This is lap number 9.
At the front there, Fernandez leading from Douglas out of the final corner onto the start-finish straight. They go. You can see there the spectators, the mechanics, the family members in the grandstands there. They're all over the side of the circuit as well. Lots of support here for all the drivers in this event. And Reg Hayward, fastest lap of the race, the 37, you can see there in 7th place.
Well, we say that we never remember who finishes second at Kartmasters, but Kenzie Douglas remembers who finished second because 12 months ago it was him. And he's determined to go one better this year. He is latched onto Fernandez's rear bumper. He's not challenging because he knows the minute he challenges, that one-on-one battle he's got himself at the moment becomes an 8-on-1 battle.
Yes, indeed. The flap comes up on Hayward's kart. And into the Mike Wilson complex they go again. Calm collected. Hayward is behind as well.
And Hayward, fastest kart in the class, has to be said. But he is down in 6th position. He's got about 20 kart lengths to make up on his teammate Harrison Crowther, who runs in 5th position. He's got Ewan Charman in the black and blue and white number 42 Argenti Motorsport machine sitting right behind him. Charman needs to get onto the rear bumper of Hayward and start pushing him up to the front as best he can. Behind them, Wooden and Fool are beginning to lose touch. At the start of this, the 11th lap, the top 9 were separated by 2.9 seconds. But Wooden and Fool, who can just see Fool making a move on Wooden and not making it through, they're beginning to just fade ever so slightly.
Yeah, this is the most that Fernandez has led so much this weekend. He has led previous heats as well, but he has controlled this pack all the way through the race. Douglas there staying in 2nd place, but is under immense pressure from Jeff Hall and Ticehurst right behind. It's the top 5 now because Crowther set the fastest lap earlier on, is closed up, but now it's Jeff Hall with the fastest lap in 3rd place. Expect a potential move maybe this lap. We'll see as he looks down the inside there as they go onto the bridge. It is Jeff Hall now back up into 2nd place, made the move done. Fernandez breaks away slightly, but again, you saw there Jeff Hall saying, right, that was good. Now, let's catch back up. Let's close that gap. Let's see what we can do. And it looks like that Douglas and Ticehurst are responding to that.
People on the live chat asking, what does the radiator flap do? Well, it affects the airflow into the engine, which therefore affects the temperature of the engine, which therefore affects the power of the engine. All as one. The Vision Motorsport kart of Chase Fernandez leads. Then it's the Strawberry Racing machine of Ethan Jeff Hall. And then we have a trio of Coles Racing machines. The 4 of Douglas, the 0 of Ticehurst, the 7 of Crowther. Under the bridge, behind them, Reg Hayward and Ewan Charman beginning to slip away from the top quintet. Also falling back, Wooden and Fool. Nolan runs 10th. Then it's Barris-Haggett, Marsh, Hartley, Cooper, Bocock, Crossley, Sherrington, Hathaway, and the rest. But our eyes are focused on the top 5. 2 minutes to go. Douglas looks to the inside. Hall doesn't fight him. Smart by Ethan Jeff Hall. Don't battle through the Fullerton S's because you slow your speed onto the back straight and you allow the leader to get away. So Douglas made that move, and this isn't what Ethan Jeff Hall wanted, but no, he again breaks. He smart again. He's dropped back to 4th. He's got 2 minutes to go. Not a long time, Andrew, but Anthony, Jeff, Stephen, Bill, Jordan standing next to me. Already I'm getting excited.
The 33 and the 5 have come off the track.
That's Seth Hathaway from Brian Avon. We saw him having excursion earlier on, and Ben Crossley, the number 5 for Anthony. We are now up to 5. No, make that 7. Little bit of battling, and 5 becomes 7. The famous 5, now the secret 7. That's an Enid Blyton reference.
It is indeed, yeah, it is. Down the inside again, though, braking, squirreling under braking as well. No positions changed or lost as the yellow flags are out in this sector. And they go round, and the O-plate there down the inside into that section as well. This is Jeff Hall dropping down one more spot. The 90 of Fernandez leading the way. Very defensive there, Jeff Hall from Hayward.
Now, this is where the frustration kicks in for someone like Reg Hayward. He was being the fastest all weekend pretty much, and now he finds himself at the most important part of the meeting, and he's down in 6th position. This is where drivers start to make moves that don't always pay off because desperation kicks in. Ethan Jeff Hall has been shuffled back to 5th. This is Chase Fernandez, and he's got a trio of Coles karts behind him. Make that a quartet of Coles karts, as there's the first move from Reg Hayward. Jeff Hall back to 6th, and still Chase Fernandez, the lone Vision Racing beacon at the front of this race with 10 seconds plus a lap to go. How long can he hold on?
Well, let's find out. Last lap board will be out this time. Again, Fernandez goes defensive, but there you can see the 7 of Crowther goes to the inside defensive. Again goes Fernandez. He can't hold the line. The number 4 of Douglas comes through as well, but can't take the position. Gets washed out wide. Ticehurst comes through to take 3rd into Bobby Game Corner. There goes Reg Hayward and Ethan Jeff Hall as well. Oh, dear me, the 42 of Charman goes through. So the number 4 of Douglas goes from 2nd all the way back to 7th.
Last lap board goes out. Harrison Crowther leads the Minimax field onto the final tour here at PF International with Chase Fernandez locked on his rear bumper. Crowther defends onto the banking. Now can Chase Fernandez cut up the inside into turn number 3? The answer is yes, he can. All of the side swiping there, and Chase Fernandez from the outside of turn 4 makes the move.
What a move that was from Fernandez. That's a World Championship winning move that was. Into the braking zone of the hairpin they go. Again, Ethan Jeff Hall gets the switch back. Ewan Charman's been sandwiched, gets pushed back as well. Fernandez goes defensive. Nothing the Coles karts can do as they go line astern. Hayward to the inside, switches back in. No moves into the S's.
Chase Fernandez from Upper Mill is about 3 corners away from Kartmasters glory. The Coles Racing karts are 3 wide. Here comes Ethan Jeff Hall. And Crowther into Fernandez. And Ethan Jeff Hall, I do not Adam and Eve it.
What a final that is. Out of the final corner. He can't believe it himself. The GP plate for Ethan Jeff Hall. What a final corner that is. Well, I tell you what, I definitely want to be Nigel Edwards right now, but what a final that was for Minimax.
One thing is for certain, Ethan Jeff Hall was the recipient there of some good old-fashioned racing. Your heart goes out to Chase Fernandez. There was more contact behind. There's Mackenzie Douglas looking down. I thought Ethan Jeff Hall's chances had gone because he was 5th with about 2 corners to go. But, ladies and gentlemen, this is Kartmasters, and Ethan Jeff Hall celebrates. He cannot believe it. Reg Hayward comes home in 2nd. Blake Ticehurst is 3rd. Ewan Charman is 4th. Aaron Fall up to 5th. Then is Mackenzie Douglas, Adam Wooden, Harrison Crowther. The top 7 separated by 1.5 seconds. Paul Fletcher spoke to Chris McCarthy earlier on. He said he thinks this is the best event in British karting. That is why. If you want drama now, Nosecone penalties.
No.
Dear. They're taking the photos of the Nosecone brackets. They're on your left, talking to the microphone, is Ben Moore. On the right is Ernie Salmon. And they are then, so you see, they go down and they look at the brackets on the Nosecone and to see if the bracket has dropped. And ladies and gentlemen, we talk about these drivers like they're superstars. They are, but they are kids. And you look at the face of Ethan Jeff Hall there, I think that is a Nosecone penalty, and I think he has just had Kartmasters victory taken from him. And you talk about the highs and the lows of karting. that young lad is a champion, but right now he has just seen British GP plate glory taken away from an unappealable penalty. It remains to be seen, and that is, we're watching the Olympics right now, Anthony, and you see the ecstasy and agony of the Olympic athletes. There are no Olympic athletes that are this age, and yet they are having cameras put right at them at all angles at this high level of racing. I think Reg Hayward was probably, that's a front bumper penalty. Who has won this race? We don't know who has won the race.
We don't know.
We don't know yet. Well, Blake Ticehurst is coming on, and oh, you feel for Ethan Jeff Hall, you feel for him there.
I mean, just the way he's walking and his mannerisms
well,
there.
The karts that are going to come out onto the grid to see Chris McCarthy now, the top 3 karts that haven't been given Nosecone penalties. Reg Hayward's obviously got a penalty. Here comes the number 19 kart, that's, is that Liam Hartley coming through this, Chase Fernandez. So we've got Blake Ticehurst, Ewan Charman and Mackenzie Douglas, and it looks like Blake Ticehurst, who crossed the line in 3rd place, Ewan Charman crossed the line in 4th, Mackenzie Douglas crossed the line in 6th, but they are the 3 that don't get the Nosecone penalties. And Blake Ticehurst, the British Open champion, well, his dad Mark will be over the moon, his entire family out on the grid. They're going to come and see Chris McCarthy now. Well, Anthony, just the drama, the raw emotion, the highs and lows of kart racing encapsulated there. I mean, oh. And as the winners got across at the back of your screen there, you saw some of the drivers there, the in-park Fermi, you know, just getting there. Here they come. And Chris Walker will be taking the photos. James Fitzhugh will be behind the camera. Chris McCarthy will be speaking to our winners.
Well, what a dramatic end that was to the final, and it was decided after the race. Blake Ticehurst is going to step out. Blake Ticehurst, let's come straight over to you. You have just become Kartmasters champion. How does that feel?
Very, very good.
You just got to show you've got to keep your nose clean, haven't you? If you do that, you can win the race.
It was very hard in the last corner because everyone was just coming together. I just got away through on the curb.
Talk us through the race from your perspective, because it was a very, very busy race. There was lots going on out there, wasn't it?
For the first 3 quarters, I wanted to just get top 5, and because I knew it was a 15-minute long race, so I wanted to get a good position for the last few laps. So then I got into 3rd, I think, and then I went into there, overtook Reg, and so when I was on my inside, I got sandwiched, but I managed get out of it, and then the last corner, or the last 2 corners, people came together.
Well, you follow in the footsteps of the likes of George Russell, who races in F1, who also was a champion in Minimax. I'm sure you have plenty of people you'd like to thank. Tell us who you'd like to thank for the win.
I'd like to thank Coles Racing, my dad, my family. Yeah, that's it.
I think that'll do. Give a round of applause to Blake Ticehurst. He is our Kartmasters champion. Our first one of the afternoon. Ewan Charman, 2nd place. You're on the podium.
Yeah, it was a good race. I didn't have the pace to quite keep up with him. I was relying on the slipstream to keep up, but came out in 2nd due to drop noses, so it turned out all right.
Well, you said you might not have had the pace in that final, but you must have made some really good moves along the way, right?
Made some good moves. When they came together with a few corners to go, that I gained a lot of luck and gained a load of positions, and it all turned out for it to be lucky.
I'm sure you and the there's no luck involved in getting on the podium, I tell you that. You and the Argenti team have worked very, very hard this weekend, a deserved podium. Who would you like to thank?
I'd like to thank Argenti Motorsport, Danny Sweeney, my dad for being a great mechanic, and all the support that I've had from my family.
Well said. Ewan Charman, 2nd place in Minimax. Give a round of applause. Everyone deserves it. Right. And Andrew Douglas, I think we spoke to you before you came out. You came up well throughout the pre-final, made a lot of ground. Qualifying didn't go so well earlier on, but you put yourself in a good position on the grid, and now you've got onto the podium.
Yeah, it was a difficult race. I was just trying to push away from the rest of the pack when me and Chase got a break, but they managed to catch up, and at the end it was just a big fight. But last lap, going down into Mike Wilson complex, we were going 3 wide, and obviously there's a bit of contact. But there was a crash afterwards, which we involved in, but managed to still get P3.
But it was a really tough race. There was lots going on. How did you manage to keep your cool?
I just had to keep focused, just remember what we're here for, you know what I mean? But well done to Blake.
And who would you like to thank?
Obviously the team, my dad, my family.
Well done. Andrew Douglas finishing in 3rd place in Minimax. Give him a round of applause. 3rd place. Well done. Right. And just like that, we go from Minimax. We're going to catch our breath back for just a second. And then we'll go to Honda Cadet.
The first thing I would like to do before we get underway with the proceedings is a big round of applause, please, to all the marshals, officials and everyone who has helped get today's racing and this weekend underway. A big thank you to them. Right, now on to our first group of drivers. The Minimax class in order of how they finished. In 3rd place, a huge round of applause, please, for Coles Racing, Mackenzie Douglas. Well done, Mackenzie. Take a stand, take a stand. Yeah, 3rd place, it's all yours. It's all yours, that, excellent. Right, on to our second. Oh, Chris Walker's come to, got to get his photos, he has. Excellent, on to 2nd place. Big round of applause, please, for our number 42 driver for Argenti Motorsport, Ewan Charman. And finally, on to our race winner for the Minimax final, race 53 of the weekend. A large round of applause, please, for Don't Drop Your Trophy. On to our race winner. A huge round of applause, please, for the O-Plate, Blake Tightest. And, of course, being presented with the GP plate, Dan Parker. Round of applause, please, for Dan Parker. Don't be shy. Come on, round of applause. Come on, sort it out, sort it out. It's all right, Dan, I've got your back. I've got your back, Dan. You're going to stand. We'll have a quick chat then with our drivers now. Blake, I'm sure there's been people grabbing photos, of course, but what a Kartmasters that was. It's my first, and I have to say you've given it your best all in that one. A great win with the GP plate as well.
Yeah, it's very good, thank you.
I mean, from your point of course, you spoke to Chris after the race as well. Great emotions from yourself, and yeah, just a great shining performance from you. Anyone you would like to thank for this weekend?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Coles Racing, my whole family for being support, my dad for mechanicking, and Rotax Racing for giving me engine.
Yeah, the engine's quite important, isn't it? Excellent stuff. Well, ladies and gentlemen, please, another huge round of applause for your Minimax finalists. Are you old enough for champagne? You are old enough for champagne, are you? You're going to use it? Get on with it, lads! Is this the bit where we all run away? Don't get the camera, I will say that. Here we go. Wait for it. Champagne! Come on. Hey! Come on, Ewan. Just careful you don't hit your nose with it. Hey! Good stuff. Excellent stuff there. You left your flowers up here, guys. Don't forget your flowers. Oh, dear me. Yeah, go. You got a bit of time. Got a bit of time. Yeah, go for it. Well done, Blake. Well done. First to finish, last to get off the podium. Right, now we go on to our special awards for the Kartmasters weekend, and we start with the Bruno Ferrari Trophy. Now this goes out to an IAME cadet or X30 junior driver from the Ferrari family as the selector. Can we get a huge round of applause, please, for junior X30 number 11, Marcus Luzio, winning £100 donated by the Ferrari family. Yeah. Grab your trophies. Where's Mr. Chris Walker? That's a big old trophy, that is. Can you lift it? And presented, of course, yes, by Mr. Steve Miller. Forgot to mention that bit. I won't forget the next one. Promise. Excellent stuff. Excellent. Of course, well, an excellent result there for Marcus Luzio. Of course, a very tough race, gaining several positions in the final, of course, gaining up 16 places to get almost onto the podium after a very tough weekend. So a great result there for Marcus Luzio. On to now our second special award. We present the Tony Hanley Trophy, and this will be presented by Mr. Nigel Edwards, who joins us on the podium now. A Honda Cadet driver who has shown resilience, perseverance and determination over the Kartmasters race weekend, is selector of the Clark team, and a huge round of applause. And wins an RI CK6 helmet as well, custom one. It's a courtesy of Project One. Thank you, Mr. Nigel Edwards, thank you. Huge round of applause, please, for Honda driver number 23, Aris Majuskas. Exceptional resilience. I suspect. Lovely big trophy, that one. He's just coming up now. Excellent stuff. Round of applause, please, for Aris Majuskas. Right, on to our next trophy, the Nicholas Lewis Trophy. This will be presented by Danielle Short, who comes up now. Now, this trophy is towards a Junior Max driver posting the fastest lap of, or in, the Grand Prix this weekend. And that will go to the number 4 Junior Max driver, Sam Gornall. fastest lap all weekend. There we go, in Junior Max. And, of course, winning a 2022 Trent Valley Kart Club membership. I need to get me one of those. Excellent stuff. Well done there to Sam Gornall. We head now to our next award, the Delta Racewear Award. Now, this award will be awarded by Theo Makuris here, who unfortunately didn't take part this weekend, which is unfortunate. Your first one you've not taken part in, is it, Theo? So this, of course, goes to the driver gaining the most places in their Grand Prix. And that award goes to a familiar face, Honda 23, Aris Majewskis. A look of surprise on your face there. Did you not know you'd gained the most places in your Grand Prix? Again, presenting the award, Theo Makuris. That's definitely one you don't want to drop. And a custom-designed race suit donated by Delta Racewear as well. So with a new helmet donated by Project One, you got a new race suit as well. You got a full kit. Now, we move on to our 5th special award. This one is the Spirit of Kartmasters Award. I like the sound of that one. It will be presented by Danielle Short, and it was the selector, Danielle Short, as well. The driver who has portrayed great spirit during the course of the Kartmasters weekend. Big round of applause, please, for Minimax driver 37, Reg Hayward. Reg also winning the Kart Sim software donated by Kart Sim as well, so you can practice those laps around the track as well while you're at it. Big smile, come on, you can hear everyone there. Excellent, round of applause please for Reg Hayward, Spirit of Kartmasters Award. Again, presented by Daniel Short. Now, on to our final special award. This one, well, this one's a biggie. It's the Driver of the Day Award, and it will be presented by Mr. Nigel Edwards with his daunting clipboard, who he hasn't got now, which is good because he's not as threatening without his clipboard. And, of course, getting the entry and practice to all 4 rounds of the Autumn Cup here at Trent Valley Kart Club. A huge round of applause, please, for Junior Max driver number 40, Jamie Perrelli. Has he bolted? Oh, dear me. We were on such a good record. We were doing well, weren't we, Nige? No, he's gone. Well, excellent stuff. Well, the award will go to himself, and yes, we thank. There we go, Nigel. You get your photos there. Well, again, excellent stuff. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully, you have all enjoyed Kartmasters 2021, of course, sponsored by Redline. Nigel, you've got a word?
Big thank you, guys. Thank you very much for being here. Hope you enjoyed the podium. We're nearly back to normal, not quite, but brilliant. Great to see you. Thank you.
Excellent stuff. Great words there from Neil. And again, thank you very much, guys. Have a safe drive home. And now photos, I think, are going to start, aren't they?